Hello and welcome to the Slightly Overweight podcast. Welcome back, dude. We're going to get the business out of the way. The way. So if you're listening to this right now, please, by all means, for the love of God, hit the like button. Hit the 5-star review button. If you want to leave a worded review, you can do that as well, only if it's a 5-star review and it's good. If you do anything below a 5-star, I will find you and I will kill you. Just kidding, that's not a threat. So if you do that, it helps me a bunch. Basically, it helps the algorithm, it helps, boost the thing. And I'll do more podcasts if we get more viewers and stuff because money in bags. And that's what I don't have right now. So what are you laughing at?
Money or bags?
Money and bags. Like you say, I got bags for money, like bags of money.
Oh.
I do not have bags of money.
I was like, we got a bunch of grocery bags.
I have bags, but they are all empty of money. They are reminiscent of money that has come through in the past. But I hope you've had a fucking baller-ass week, dude. We were going to record this on Sunday so that it came out on time on Monday, but then we looked at the schedule, realized it was 4:20, and Mackenzie and I made the decision, the business decision to go ahead and record it today. So it wasn't because I forgot or the fact that I didn't want to do it on Monday or Tuesday, but here we are on Wednesday. So Wednesday podcast, yeah.
I definitely knew it was 4:20 before like 6 o'clock.
Yes, I definitely did as well. But I hope your 4:20 is going as nice as mine is. Mackenzie and I are enjoying some nice sodas and some nice sodas and some other drinks. Captain Morgan for her and Southern Comfort for me. So, Southern Comfort and Coke. 7 summers of Coke. Yes, there it is. Boom. It's been a pretty fun week, and Mackenzie's really adding a whole lot to this podcast as well, if you didn't know.
I don't ever say anything.
You haven't even talked about nothing, Hayden? Okay, can we talk about something? Something has come to my attention recently. And I'm not proud to say this. Doesn't make me happy to say this, but it's an observation that I have realized that I am an iPad kid. I know. Hold the tears. Hold the screaming and shouting.
You're an iPad kid that didn't grow up with an iPad as a kid.
I'm an iPad kid that grew up with a Game Boy and then just kept continuing. Here's the reason why. Mackenzie.
Is that the end?
Here's the reason why. Mackenzie. That's the only reason. No, but I really enjoy talking to people and stuff. But if I can, while talking to people, play on my Switch and or be on my phone, it's not even that.
You can't even talk to people while doing that. You just do your iPad.
It's not even that, bro. If I'm in the shower, I have a Twitch stream pulled up, a YouTube video pulled up. If I'm getting dressed, I'm listening to something, watching something. If I'm driving, I'm listening to something, I'm watching something. I'm always consuming, dude. I'm consuming so much that I'm getting fat. I'm getting slightly overweight mentally. But I don't dislike it, you know what I mean? But I am very much so an iPad kid. I even I don't know, you know how they always sit weird and they got sticky fingers and the greasy screens and shit? That's me.
Ew.
I know. Well, I'm just saying. Speaking of iPad kids, though, my nephew. We love him. James, if you're watching this 20 years from now and you are 28 years old,
29.
What? He's 8 years old.
I think he's 9.
He is not 9. He's 8. 8 years old. If he was 9, that's a game changer.
He was born in 13.
He was born in 2012.
That would make him 10.
Wait. No, he was... No way he's 9. He just turned 8. He
turned 9 in February.
He was born in 2014. 2014. It was 2014. Trust me. Look on Facebook.
I will.
Anyway. I went to my mother's house, his grandmother, and I visit there frequently, but on Mondays, she picks him up and hangs out with Grandma for the day. On this particular Monday, I walk into my mother's house, James is there. I don't see him, yet I hear him. He approaches me. I open my eyes and turn to him, and I see.
So in 2020.
Pause.
In 2021.
Yeah.
He turned 8, which would mean in 2022 he turned 9.
He is not.
And his birthday's in February.
Look on my Facebook and find the photo of me, or on my mom's Facebook. That's the one I posted it.
Yeah.
Of me holding him like this. 2 days after he was born.
When was that?
2014, 2015.
No, like, you want me to go all the way back?
Just look at her photos. Click photos.
I know, but you want me to go, like, she
Yeah.
hasn't posted it recently.
Correct.
I'm asking.
Okay, anyways. I turn and I look at him, and he's got... And we love James. We love him. He's got the absolute worst haircut I've ever seen in my entire life. And I, as an uncle, have to make fun of him. That's my job, to make fun of him, dude. If you're an uncle, if you're a dad or a mom, you can't make fun of your kid. But as an uncle, you know, if I had a niece or a nephew, or if I had a niece, I would make fun of her just as much as I make fun of my nephew. So.
Okay, what year do you think he was born?
2014.
2013.
Fuck me, so he's 9.
Yes.
Look at my cute ass stuff. Dude, that's me, dude. Isn't that crazy, bro?
No, like James when he was like...
Baby.
No, like 3, 4.
And
funny. He's just like so round.
So
Like,
cute, bro. Dude. Anyway, bro, I walk in, I see his haircut. He's got a bowl haircut. Not even, like, the front is a bowl and the back is like a mullet.
So he's pretty much got forehead bangs from...
The ear, the front of the ears. And then the back, from the back of the ears to the back is like to where it normally should be. And I'm like, James, dude, who cut your hair? Who did my boy wrong like this? And he goes, he didn't say that, but he said, Mimi. And wait, that sounded just like the fucking
Mimi.
The Roadrunner. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mimi. He said Mimi, which means great grandma. And
which means, no, it doesn't. That's just what he calls her.
you don't speak, James? And I said, oh my God. So she cut his hair like this, and it's atrocious, dude. I mean, it's really bad. And I said, did you go to school like this today? Because it was Monday. He was like, yeah, I went to school like this, but I wore a hood so that they would stop making fun of me as much. So he wore a hood the whole day at school to hide his hair,
But
bro.
wait, what was your grandma's excuse for...
So I called her. Hold on. I'll go in chronological order. So I saw that. I asked him who did it. It was Grandma. I said, yo, bro, we got to get this fixed. My mom's like, nah, his dad will get it. I was like, oh, she said his dad will get it like later on this week. I said, nah, bro, we got to get this shit pronto, dude. I cannot have my boy going to school with a haircut like this, dude. So I said, I got time today. I'm literally going to take his ass to Sport Clips. Or not Sport Clips, sorry, Great Clips. I took him down there, bro.
No, you went to Sports Clips.
No, I didn't.
Your place?
No.
Oh, you didn't take him to your place?
No, it was Sport Clips. Sorry, it was the one by Dollar General, though. On the Payless side.
Yeah.
Took him there. I walk in the door. No hate to the place. Nobody greets us for the first 15 minutes that we're there. It's chill. But she came out. I was like, yo, can we get a haircut? She said, yeah, we get it cut. She sees the haircut, doesn't say anything, but says, she has the look. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? And then she starts laughing. And she said that it happens a lot, I guess, that, like, parents leave their kids with their grandmas and their grandmas to the haircut. And I was like, yeah, I'm his uncle, though, but it's chill. Anyway, had to let him know that I wasn't a father. But I said, give him this, and this. And she does it perfectly. Beautiful fade. Longer on the top, shorter on the sides, no more bowl.
But tell him how James was acting the whole time.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, I forget what he was saying, man. What did he say?
It was like when they were, like, she was trying to line him up in the back.
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. So she was trying to, like, square up the back of his head, dude. And he's sitting there like, ouch, that hurts. Can you stop doing that now? Can you stop doing that to my neck? And then she's like halfway done. And I was like, James, bro, you gotta fuck. And then there was this, as she was cutting it, hair was obviously falling down. He was like, it's actually getting in my eyes, actually. Can we just stop doing that? And then there was some, like, the hair fell out of his, like, off his head onto the gown thing. And then she's like doing the haircut. And normally they clean you up afterwards, but he was like, sorry, there's just a little bit of hair on my thing, on my thing there. Can you just get that off of there, please, real quick? And I was like, dude, she'll get it off afterwards. He was like, there's gonna be a lot of hair all over my neck. So I just don't know. And he's so funny, dude. I don't know. It was fun to watch him get that. I took a couple of videos and stuff, but I won't post that, because I'm not trying to embarrass him or anything like that. 20 years down the road, whenever he's 29, he's watching this podcast and stuff. But it was really fun, dude. And I felt like a good uncle getting him a nice, fresh cut, dude. He came out. I said, did you like it? He said, yes, I love it. And he said, I love it because it looks just like your haircut, even though it doesn't, sort of. But it was still nice. And he looked excited. I even bought him this. I bought him this stuff to put in his hair.
Yeah, it's like clay.
And I showed him how to do it and stuff. Because no one showed me how to do that. That's the thing.
The lady at the Great Clips place, Supercuts, taught you how.
Well, yeah, I mean, wait, what, you talking about to me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Nobody really showed me, though, for a long time until I was like 15. So I would just take as much as I could, put it in my hair, and it was like, until it was literally hard, dude. Like, I'd put this, it's like the gel with bubbles in it. I'd put that shit in my hand until it was full, put it through my hair until it looked wet, and then put it in a position where, like, even if the wind blew 150-mile-per-hour winds, like a typhoon, bro, my hair wasn't moving, dude. And it looked really bad for a long time.
Like spaghetti noodles.
It looked like spaghetti noodles. And that's the time that Mackenzie fell in love with me, which is crazy, dude. Which is insane. She didn't fall in love with this. She fell in love with the ugly me, which is chill. Which is cool. But, now everybody falls in love with this me. I mean, come on, bro.
I know.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Like those one porn star stripper people at Las Vegas. Would you like a photo with us?
Oh, the people on the street.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, man. It's a blessing and a curse being this good looking, dude. Like, being so hot that, people, like, gasp whenever you walk into the room and stuff. It's nice, but after a while, you get tired of it. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I have a girlfriend.
So moral of the story, James got a bad haircut, then got a good one.
He got a good one, dude. And now he's going to be a lady killer. He's going to ditch the hoodie, bro. He's going to walk into class and go, you guys play Roblox? Nah, we love him, though. But he do be playing Roblox a lot, though.
And Minecraft.
And Minecraft, of course. You watched that TikTok, though, right?
Yes, bro.
Was that right? Was it like that person you were talking about?
Yes.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Dude.
People just like...
I don't know what it is.
Like
kids...
socially awkward. It's always kids.
Yeah, dude.
They just don't know what to talk about.
Dude.
And their brain goes so fast.
So funny, bro. Kids are the funniest thing if they're above the age of like 8-ish.
No, that's when they're mean.
No, but I don't know. Because, bro, at Easter, bro, it was so...
Okay, it's funny because that's the age where you can start making fun of them, and it's
they
not
understand.
mean.
Yeah, and they understand.
Well, I guess it could still be mean, but...
Yeah. But, like, every kid, right now in 2022, every single kid who's, like, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is literally like, well, actually, I guess I didn't understand in the beginning, but now... Well, yeah. Every kid has that energy... Like, it's awkward, bro. It's so awkward, right? They're just socially, like, they're understanding. They're still, like, taking it all in and forming their own opinions and stuff.
Well, they also grew up in an age where they didn't communicate until they were, like, 10. Like, we played outside with our friends. They just, like, talked via text.
Right. I feel like I've had these conversations when I was, like, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I could at least speak full sentences. They don't know full sentences.
Yeah. And I was talking to my buddy in class today, and I feel like nowadays it's different, but I was like, dude, why did I never wear shoes until, like, I was, like, 14, dude?
Yo, I never
I was
wore
just
shoes.
barefoot boy out in the yard, dude. Dirty foot. Like, I remember, taking a bath and looking at my foot, and it was, like, black,
No,
dude.
you'd leave, like, black footprints when you first step in.
Into the tub! Yes, dude! And then you see the shit slowly drain down to the thing. It was so
That's
different.
how I would. I used to get yelled at all the time because I never wore shoes while I was on my bike.
Yeah, dude. Like, or you wore, like, flip-flops or something.
Yeah.
Dude, and you'd skin the tips of your big toe on the fucking ground.
And, like, the flip-flop would, like, fold under.
Yeah, dude. Fuck flip-flops, dude. Whoever created those, I understand it, like, helps the heat and shit, bro. But, I mean...
They're nice, but, like, Crocs are better.
Crocs are a lot better, too.
But fuck them because they changed their recipe and
Yeah,
I
but
don't
fuck
like
Crocs as well, dude. Give me the wrong size, crunching my toes and shit, bro.
It's the right size. It's just, like, all of the size 10s are not size 10s.
I mean... Yeah. But we tried this foot sock, like, massage thing. Mackenzie, like, whenever I leave her to go to the store alone, she ends up buying some interesting stuff. And this was one of them. Where'd you get them at, Walmart?
Yeah. Yeah, because I was, like, going through, like, the, like, skincare aisle.
Yeah. She was getting, like, a bunch of, like, stuff for the shampoo and, like...
Yeah, we had run out of literally everything.
So she obviously looks at everything and she goes, yes, this is what we need.
I got hand ones, too, if you want to do those tonight.
I don't know. But she was like, Hayden, will you... So she comes home and she goes, Hayden, I want something.
First off, I was so excited for them.
Oh, I know you were too. And whenever she's excited about something, I try to make sure that I don't, make fun of her or something to put her down because that's not... We're very supportive, fucking unit. And she says, Hayden, I bought these things. Will you please do them with me? And I said, what are they? And she said, well, it's a foot exfoliator.
Mask.
It's a mask, but it's like for your foot. You put it on and your foot becomes smooth. And I was like, okay.
And Hayden doesn't like anything touching his feet.
I don't like that stuff. But we put them on, and she puts hers on, and she said, oh, it's nothing.
It feels nice.
And then I put mine on, dude, and it's for some reason negative 20 degrees in that bitch, and it's slimy as shit, dude. I put it on my foot, and I'm like, ew.
I'm actually really surprised they fit your feet.
I know, low-key. They're like plastic socks with like lubed up chilly ass liquid on the inside.
Yeah, it's
and then I do my
stuff
other
that
foot.
Makes them soft.
And then someone, like something.
Oh, your mom called you.
Was it my mom's? I had to get up for some reason, bro. I had to stand up and I was walking.
You
around.
had to go get the charger.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And it was fucked. I felt like I was a dog who put on shoes for the first time. It was not fun.
Yeah, he was walking all weird. I'm like, you could walk normally.
But it was slimy on my shit, dude. I don't know.
It's kind of when you like it feels like when you step into like a pond or like a mossy pool and you like slip on that algae.
Yeah, on the bottom. Yeah, the green shit. It's like that, but like for 20 minutes.
I liked it. And then when you take them off, your feet are wet.
Yeah, I didn't like that either, bro. It was not fun. But, good news, though. So I've been slowly but surely, updating you guys on, like, jobs and stuff like that. And one day I just applied to, like, 15. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to apply to a shit ton and just see.
Well, now we're applying in Atlanta.
Oh, that is true as well. So we've talked about a lot of places that we're moving. Oh, we know one thing. We want to move away from Indiana. And if possible, we'd like to be somewhere warmer. Those were the two constituents that Mackenzie and I set in place before we began looking. We looked at a couple of different places, and we're not dead set on any place. We want to be somewhere with Comet, Opie, the two birds together, in a not sketchy neighborhood with a job. That's basically, and warmer. That's basically what we've set for ourselves. And right now, it's looking like Atlanta, but that could change. Don't get your hopes up if you live in Atlanta and you want to see me. But that one motherfucker in France, dude, if you're listening to this, dude, thank you. You've been listening to a couple of episodes here and there, and you're my only listener in all of Europe, dude. And Europe's kind of big. So, shout out to you, bro. I just wanted to give you a quick shout out. Leave a comment or something, bro. Let's start up a French conversation because I took French and shit, Look at the earlier podcast. I love French. I never talk bad about that language or that class at all. But I applied to 15 jobs in one day, and I was like, hopefully something just hits, bro. And not 10 minutes after I submitted my last application, I get a text message for an interview. I was like, let's go. And I was like, this is weird. And then later on that day, I got another one, and I scheduled the interviews. And interviews are weird, man. Like, they're obviously nerve-wracking because you're talking to someone you don't know. But it's also the person who will be paying for your groceries and gas and stuff. So there's like a certain amount of respect that you have to have like when you're doing them. And I've been out of the game for like 2 years now because I haven't applied or done interviews or anything like that. But you know that Joe Boy fucking kills interviews, dude. You sit me down in a room with another person, I'm interviewing them, dude. I'm the interviewer, not the interviewee, dude. Give me a question, I'll answer that shit to the fullest ability possible, with proper English, of course.
No typos.
No typos, verbal typos. But all you gotta do, Mackenzie and I were talking about this last week, all you have to do in this life is fake it until you make it, dude. And we learned that in high school because of show choir and stuff, but so many people, man.
It's not really even faking it until you make it. It's just like being confident in what you're actually capable of.
Yes. And
like, I've learned that people are so scared to, like, ask questions or, like, I don't know, especially our generation, they just don't understand that it's okay to not be perfect.
Yeah.
Like, they'll just struggle and struggle and struggle until they figure it out.
Yeah.
Whereas you could just ask somebody for help and get it done in, like, 2 minutes.
And, you know, and this shit's a fucking simulation, too. Don't fucking forget that. Sometimes I forget about that, but don't you forget about that. Steve Jobs has a famous quote. Look it up real quick if you can, Mackenzie. Look up the quote. Steve Jobs quote about the world. It goes something like this. It's like, don't ever underestimate yourself, because everything that you see around you was created by people dumber than you. That's half-ass paraphrase what the quote is.
The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
That's not the one, but that's close though. But everything around you was, type in everything around you was built by people blank, blank, blank. Might not be by Steve Jobs.
What did you say?
Everything around you was created or built by, and then just hit the search button.
Oh, everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you.
That were no smarter. That's a nicer way to put it. Is that Steve Jobs?
Yeah, I think
Yes,
so.
dude. I don't fucking miss, dude. It was created by people no smarter than you, dude.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been trying to keep in mind this entire time, dude. Yes, I will get rejected from 90% of the jobs that I applied to, but the 10% that say yes, get me in the room, in the interview, I'm talking to them, they realize and they understand my potential because I put it on the table. Boom. And you got to remember that in life, dude. Like, if you see something, if you feel something, man, fucking make that shit, dude. 90% of my time has been wasted on thinking about shit instead of doing shit. If I took 10% of the time that I spent on anything, dude, especially thinking about shit, on just doing shit, like this podcast, bro. I thought about doing this podcast Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday rolls around, bro. I was like, fuck me, dude. I did all this shit today. I don't want. Mackenzie was like, just do it, you know? If you just do it,
that's like
it'll be done.
Something I live by.
Yeah.
Like if it takes no more than a minute to do, just do it.
Well, that's a whole psychology. If it takes 2 minutes or less, do it now so it doesn't accumulate and build up over time and you have to do it later. And
Yeah, so I just do it because I'm OCD and it makes me
Mackenzie
crazy.
just does it, and that's...
Well, so...
It's a quality that you can't find in a whole lot of people. A lot of people let that shit rack up and then
probably a good thing a lot of people are OCD.
Yeah, low-key. I mean... I don't know, dude, but I'm just so excited about how the next couple of months are going to pan out, man. I'm still working at the car wash, washing cars. You know, I'm still going to college, obviously, until May 14th. That's my graduation day. But let's see, how much time do we have left? We got a little bit of time left. So I'm just going to briefly touch on this just to basically, I don't know. If you listen this far into the podcast, you're obviously a fan, and I thought that I could... openly talk about this. With you guys, because, you know, we're honest on the podcast and we don't suppress anything. So a year ago, in a couple of days, like, I don't know, a year ago in 3 days, ago, my father passed away, unfortunately. And what was interesting about that time is that I had set a specific date for this podcast to begin. And that was going to be the 21st of April, I think. I was going to do the promo, and then I was going to release the episode after that. So I had recorded the first episode before he died. It was the 15th, I think, of April, 15th or 16th. And I was obviously in a good-ass mood. I was about to record a podcast. I was about to become manager at the car wash. We were going into finals week, and I had this whole thing planned out for the podcast to drop. And I was going to do it every Monday after that. Drop the first episode. He dies. I get the news, and I was obviously heartbroken because that shit is hard. But I just wanted to talk about this for a few minutes, not to bring the mood down or anything like that. But sometimes you got to bring the mood down, though. You know what I mean? Because life's not all about, the ups. It's about the downs, too. And if you've lost anybody recently, or, you're dealing with someone who has, like dementia or Alzheimer's, and you have to kind of mourn, like, the loss of the person that you used to know, anything like that, or maybe if you just, like, lost a friend recently and they don't talk to you anymore, that shit fucking sucks, man. And that's, like, shit that doesn't happen all the time, but when it does happen, man, it hits so fucking hard, and you're never prepared for it either. It comes out of nowhere, out of left field, and it hits you right in the fucking face, and you're stunned. And when that happens, you just have to remember that, like, fortunately or unfortunately, life does go on. I know that the world, like, sometimes it feels like the world is just fucking kicking you while you're down. And in that moment, it did for me. I was already going through like a rough time with how much shit I was doing. Because I had like 8 projects that were due like that week, and I couldn't change the deadline. I was doing an internship. It was finals week, and I was about to go 40 hours a week at my job, and that shit hit me. And it's always at the worst time too, because death doesn't wait. But if you are going through anything like that, and I know somebody that is right now currently, which fucking sucks, dude. It does get better, and you just have to, as much as you don't want to, you have to stick with your family and the people that are also mourning that person. If there is somebody out, that's mourning the death, or maybe they're not friends with them anymore. Don't go into your shell, because that's what I wanted to do initially. I really wanted to just stay inside and not go out or talk to anybody. But Mackenzie was, the person that was there with me. And I'm so fucking fortunate to have Mackenzie, throughout that whole process of him dying. Because it was a fucking process, dude. And we'll probably go more than 30 minutes because I want to keep talking about this. But in my specific situation, I was the next of kin. He was widowed, didn't have a wife, and...
He wasn't widowed?
Or not widowed, sorry. Divorced, I mean. Not widowed. He was divorced and didn't have a wife at the time. So that means that your kids are the ones that have to separate all of your stuff, divvy it up, create an estate, go through all of your shit, cancel all of your fucking bank accounts and shit like that. That was me and my sister was going through a lot more than I was. Like emotionally, I don't want to speak on her side of that, but she had a lot more to process than I did. Unfortunately, so I went ahead and took the responsibility on that. Pause. We're gonna restart once I restart the camera. Okay. And it's rough, dude, because it happened. Mackenzie and I were together, and they're like, "Yo, we need you to come to the hospital." So I did, and it's like, it fucking happens fast, dude. They were like, "You want to see him?" I was like, "Yeah, we saw him." And then, bro, not 30 seconds later, the dude was like, "So where are we taking him?" And I was like, motherfucker, I don't know, dude. Why are you asking me? And the dude there, he was so nice. Shout out to that dude at the hospital, man. But he helped me out. I figured out where we were going to take him and stuff, and I don't know, man. If I can give you guys any fucking advice, is if you're old or your health is bad, create a will that's easily accessible, easily findable.
Even if you aren't in bad health.
Even if you aren't in bad
Shit
health.
happens sometimes.
True as fuck, dude. Sometimes you just fucking die, unfortunately. And you're never ready for it, dude. But it's been a year now. A year and 3 days, hashtag 420. And it's not that you get over it. It just gets easier to carry on, if that makes sense. Because the first couple of days after it happens, like, it's literally the grief process, bro. You don't know what the fuck to think, and then you start thinking, and then you just cry for fucking weeks. How long was it? I mean, it was like a...
It was a while.
Yeah. Late nights and shit, bro. I mean, I don't want to speak specifically about my situation too much, but I just want to let you guys know that, you know, there are people out there that have gone through what you're going through, even though you feel so fucking alone in this world. Because I know I did, bro. Like, you know.
Because we didn't have Opie.
Because we didn't have Opie, you're right. But if you're ever going through something like that, just, you know, stick around your family. Force yourself, obviously grieve, but force yourself to go out and just, even if it's just going to the fucking grocery store or getting gas, just leave the house and try not to fucking think about it for too long, man. Because even though it's the worst thing that could ever happen to you, death is. Sometimes there are worse things, but the worst thing in that moment is going to be the person's death. You have to remember that that you are alive, fortunately, you know, and that they lived the best life that they could have, and remember the good times as well. Don't mourn. That was my big problem. I really dwelled on the things that we didn't do, you know, and
that's where we stop the podcast.
Yeah. And when you do get stuck in that stuff, it you know, it brings you down. Just thinking about it right now, you know, it's not the best thing. But, you know, remembering all the good times and the laughs that you had is what helped me through that. And it does get better. Time heals all wounds. And you know, I'm not going to speak on this too much longer, but yeah. Whatever you're going through, even if it's not that fucking serious, dude. Even if someone cuts you off at the fucking intersection, dude, just remember, bro, that person might be going through something, which is hard. And even today, bro, even myself, I find myself forgetting that, you know, human beings are human beings and everybody has a different story. Even the people that piss you off the most, dude, something's going on in their life that's causing them to be reacting that way to you. So try to keep an open mind. Sometimes we just get so sucked into our daily lives and our minute fucking things that stress us out and make us angry and stuff. That we lose sight of the bigger picture. And something like that happening to you really gives you a huge perspective of how fucking small and insignificant the little things that piss you off daily are. And you fucking matter, dude. Like, the things that you say, the things that you think, they do matter. And if anybody makes you feel any different, you know, fuck that shit. I know we got real as fuck on the podcast. But we keep it real, you know. I don't like to glaze over stuff like that. It took me a year to talk about it on here. I actually did record a podcast after it happened.
That was depressing.
Yeah, that one was real bad. It was the second podcast. I don't know if you guys ever fucking, you know, watched that one, but there was a podcast intermediately fucking in between those that was a week after he had passed, and I was obviously fucking heartbroken as shit and very sad. And Mackenzie was like, so I know you just recorded a whole podcast, but it was actually one of the saddest things I've ever had to witness, because I cried the whole time, bro. It was fucking, you know, it was one of those, the ugly cries that Mackenzie is so fond of.
Oh, yeah.
And Mackenzie cut her finger, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave on a high note, dude. We're not, you know, that shit happens, but it does get better.
High note?
Yeah, we're going to leave it on a high note.
Half of a finger. I always say I cut my finger off just to see what people say.
I know, dude. She's like, yeah, I cut my finger off. And then they're like looking at her fingers, and she's like, oh no, yeah, just a little bit on the corner heel.
Okay, but it wouldn't stop bleeding.
I know. She was cutting these vegetables up. Ready? And I apologize if you're wearing headphones. But if you got bass in your car and you're listening to this, that shit just rocked the fucking shit, dude. I was at work, she was here, and she was fucking using what's called a mandolin. Not the instrument, even though I thought it was the guitar. But she was using this thing where you fucking like slice it and there's one blade and at an angle in it. And then she didn't realize how fast it cut. She's going fast as fuck like this for no reason, not being safe with it. And then sliced her fucking finger off, dude. The whole thing.
Not all the way. Because it dingle-dangled and I just ripped it off.
Yep.
I didn't even cry.
Yeah, she didn't cry, which is big. Because low-key, she do be crying when she's in pain, which is normal.
I cry if somebody looks at me weird.
You used to, whenever you were a baby. Mm-hmm. Remember?
I know. No, I don't remember, but...
You don't remember that? When she was a baby, people would look at her, and she'd make eye contact with them, and then she would just instantly cry. Which is so fun. I wasn't there, obviously. But it's so funny to think about. You were just like, you look at me, I cry. You look at me. You look at me. You look at me. I cry. I was waiting for you to look at me, but you never did.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Opie looked at me. What?
This is a long podcast.
I know it's long as shit, dude, but we did it for you guys. And McKenzies Finger's healed. It's all better now. I'm all better now. And hopefully you guys are feeling better as well. Some closing statements from Mackenzie?
I have none.
You have none? Okay. Yeah, but thank you, though. Seriously. You know, for helping me through the fucking worst time of my life and shit, man. The people around you, the people closest to you, you know, give them a hug and shit. Because they don't get enough hugs, dude. Nobody does. But, all right. That's the end of the podcast. I appreciate you guys sticking around this long. I know it was a longer one. Sorry that we got, you know, fucking a little bit sad there. But, you know, we got to keep it real for the fucking people listening. Because the second that you don't keep it real, you know, people can tell. So, yeah. All right. Why are you smiling like that?
This like truck on the back of a
No, I saw that. I fucking saw that, dude. He thought he could he thought he could drive away from the tow truck, but he couldn't. Yeah, he fucked his whole shit up. His whole ass thing fell off.
And the tow truck.
Yeah, but big fucking bill there. But all right. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and stuff if you guys did enjoy this podcast. Next podcast will be happier probably, unless I'm in a fucking bad mood. Because I keep it real, I'm going to let you guys know about it, okay? But even though you and me and Opie are slightly overweight, we still love you. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.